Welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope you are doing well on this Thursday. My name is Bailey Barnes, and again, welcome back to the stream. We stream every Thursday. We do music composing most of the time, and of course, music production as well. I want to thank you guys for being here today. If you're here, a couple of things real quick. Do not forget to subscribe. If you guys are new, you want to make sure you hit that subscribe button that way and hit the turn on the notifications. That way you guys don't miss when I go live on YouTube. Super important. Again, because I try to be as consistent as possible with streaming. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also another reason to hit that button is we are trying to hit a goal of 150. So if you guys want to be a part of that and you want to help out the channel in that way, be an awesome supporter, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It does help a lot, okay? And then the very last thing is, if you are watching in the chat, make sure that you comment something in the chat. I have it set up to where you get points for just chatting. It's a little bit different than other platforms. If you are chatting on YouTube and you're putting it in, you're going to earn points every time you chat something. So, and what you can do with those points is you can redeem those later. I'm still setting up a loyalty system, but what's cool is that even though I don't have the per se store open, you get to earn what I call composer coins. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you say hi down the chat. But today, everyone, we are going to mix a track a little bit. I just finished up another track for my VGMA pack, which just stands for Video Game Music Pack. So we are going to tackle that today, and then after that, we are going to try to go into the next track that I've been working on, and we're going to try to get that one taken care of as well, okay? Excuse me. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's jump over here to Ableton. I'm a big Ableton user. I've used Cubase before, but Ableton is just my preferred. You can use any DAW that you like. Doesn't matter, okay? A lot of the same principles apply as far as arranging, mixing, things like that. So, but let's give this a listen. Let me make sure everything is good to go. Okay, all right. And this one is called First Encounter, so this is a pretty cool track. I like this one. Let's give it a listen. And there we go. So that is the track we've been working on. And then Mr. Barnes, welcome to the stream. I can't say your first name. I just can't do it. Just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Barnes says, just imagine there's burrito going across the screen. Right on. Yep. Once I get those loyalty points up and running, you guys are going to be able to redeem some cool stuff. So again, if you are just watching too, make sure you hit that subscribe button. help us reach that goal of 150. And just if you like music and video game music, hit the sub button is much appreciated. So, and then, but yeah, so what we're going to do with this, I think this one's pretty well done. We're going to call this one good. But before we export, we are going to do a little bit of mixing because it is low. So, we're going to kind of handle that today. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Shoot. Okay. So I already see a problem with what I did. This is before I knew that you should have used something else other than your track volume to be automated. You don't really want it to be automated because if you decide, hey, I need this part to be a little bit higher or lower, it'll deactivate your automation that you put on there. So every time you have to make an adjustment. So we may go in and adjust that a little bit too. But let's start with what we got here because we're not. The goal here is we want to try to go as close to 0 dB as we can without going over. Which reminds me, I do have a limiter already on here, so we should be okay. Yeah, so we're going to try that out. We are going to start with these drums here. I don't know why the kick's automated too. That's weird. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. By the way, how was everybody's week? I know we did not stream last week. Anything exciting happened while you guys were off, not on the stream with me? Let me see. So we need our utility plug-in. And we're going to place it on this kick. Again, I hated that I did that. So 10. So we're down just a little bit. Huh. Mr. Barnes, you may be right there on that, by the way. Don't know what the deal is, but there is definitely something going on there. Yeah, I don't know, my man. But that's okay. That's okay. Was that an accident? That's weird. I don't know why I would do that. But the good thing is, we're starting with the kick anyway, so that's good. We'll dial that in. Oh, I had a kick. Okay, I for some reason typically I just kind of do a bass, kind of like around 12 dB. Or peaks, I believe, is the word we're looking for there. Whatever the technical term is. But anyway, and I kind of start around there, and then I kind of shape everything around there. And I like to start with the kick first, if I have it, around there. Because, again, over here, though, dude, we're like, I don't know what dB that is. I guess right at 12. We need to be way further up than that. All right, and let's hit the hi-hats. have, which is funny. Do I even have? Okay. So loop this here. That's another thing too. We didn't pan. Nothing is panned right now either, which is not good. So we're gonna have to pan some stuff. Boom, there we go. We got that. Hey, what's everybody up to today? It's been for me, it's been a full day of like live classes for college. It's kind of been nuts. And then of course, family's out for summer. Kids are home from school, as well as today was my wife's day off. So, been kind of a busy day for us, which is good. So, of course, I'm rocking the Cheez-Its today. Dang. Hold up. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do, let's go back to just kind of this portion here. And I want to adjust the hi-hats a little bit. Okay, then we're going to go back over here. that. I'm trying to do this not the normal way that I do it, where I take everything back down and then go back up. It's kind of a waste of time. It's good if you're starting out, but trying to get better at mixing without having to do that. So, also, very excited. I don't know if you guys are into that. I know Barnes might be, say 49. I'm just going to say 49 from now on. I can't say the other. It's just, I can't do it. They have the Spider Nora just come out on Amazon, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Rotten Tomatoes is, I think, giving it a 91%, which is really good. So I'm excited to watch that. I think it's going to be good. The question is, should we watch in black and white or should we watch it in color? That's a cool thing. If you didn't know, they give two options because it's based, I think, in the 1930s. Don't hold me to that. Could be wrong. But either way, I think it's going to be good either way, black or white. Wonder if we should center that up. Yo, record man, throwing the burritos, bro. I dig it. sounding. Let's go 20. Oh, I guess this is, let's put an auto filter on this. It's a little too bright there than what I'd like it to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's off at this point. And leave it on here. So you can already tell the difference. It kind of cuts a lot of those highs out. What in the world happened here? Oh. Get rid of this here. Compressor, oh sorry, filter here, frequency, so we'll do on off. Let me see here. Record man says the limit. Dang. Well, hey, now you're logged back in. There we go. Let's see what we get here. Oh, what the heck? That's messed up, record man. Hey, I was cool with him too. I think we're good. Let me make sure we got everything else right here. Yo, Joseph, what's up, my dude? What's up, man? Shout out to my homeboy, Joseph there. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed to him, go do it. The brother's famous now. I seen that real dude, and you post that screenshot. I was like, dang, that's nuts. Joseph does fantastic work, though. He does sound effects and things like that. He makes that. So sound effects, Foley work, however you want to say it. That's the guy right there. He does a great job. He getting better and better and better, dude. So make sure you guys leave him a sub, show him some love, okay? Joseph, what you up to, bro? Yes, sir. Hey, 2 more tracks, bro. And the thing, I don't know if we got 2-3 more days until the deadline that I made. That apparently may not be got, but this one is the 3rd one. So this track that we're working on here was actually one that I liked it. I was gonna release it as like a single or whatever, but I was just like, man, this really, to me, it fits video games. So I kind of just redid this, and I made a second version. It kind of fits the vibe. So I'm famous, dude. That's nuts, bro. Have you gotten a lot of subs off of that? It's kind of nice just to. Let's see. Joseph says, right now I'm working on my next video. It's kind of nice just to pick whatever I want to work on next and have a deadline for it. Right on. That's what's up. And by the way, your editing is nice too. I like how you like your B-roll and your A-roll and stuff. I like how you do that. Really good stuff. What was that? That was weird. Guess it's the way the track started. And then we're after this, because we're almost done with this. I mean, we're literally about to export this as one file. And then later on, I'll go back and get the layers for it. But, Joseph, I have OBS ready for recording my walkthrough video. I'm so excited about that. And I think I've mentioned this too, but I got my thumbnail ready for the walkthrough video for that. So, again, so excited to get that rolling and to get that working. Almost done. I'm trying to stick it out because right now, for some reason, this second track that I'm working on has been giving me fits. Like I don't know. It's just my brain ain't working right with it. So, and there's not much there. So it's not that it's almost done and I need an extra whatever. It's like, hey, I've got to focus in and figure out what this track needs in order to make it work. And I think a lot of it was chord progressions, which we're going to work on here in a second. But yeah, we're almost done with that. Super pumped. And then after we get this pack done, we are going to jump into scoring some video game clips. I missed out on the South of Midnight? I missed out on that. But that's okay. As far as the deadline for turning it in, I can still join the Zoom call, but I may not do that. The track doesn't feel right or something. Yeah, it will. It's just like, you'll see. I have a bunch of ideas in it. They're just not organized. And as I'm sure you know, that's a bad place to be when you have a bunch of ideas and now you have to organize them. Because I'm a big believer in trying not to get choice paralysis. Which is where you just have too many ideas. And sometimes to make a good track, you need to scale back everything that you have. If you got too much stuff in it, you may not need all those ideas at once. So that's another thing to keep in mind if you ever make a track. You don't have to put everything in there. Save it for the next one. Okay. All that, and I've been giving guitar lessons. So that's been fun. Never thought I'd be able to do that, but I am. I know I mentioned that to you guys, so that's been kicked off. It's been going good. I got 2 students so far, so that's awesome. All right, let's see how this track. I mean, I've already pretty much got it where I want it. I just want to make sure that we're good with everything in it here. I didn't do that one. Yeah, that's right. I'm glad I seen that before I did that. Let's see. Just says, yeah, I feel you. Sometimes when I get stuck, I just scrap it and redo the whole thing. I could spend a week trying to get some idea to work and then switch to a new track and finish it in a couple of days. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I've done that sometimes too. I find that for me, I can't get things done that way. I just can't. And I'm trying to work out of this. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes, yeah, I will be like, okay, look, we're going to work on something else. But for the most part, I really try to stick it out because again, I haven't got a gig yet for a video game, but if I need to give them something, I can't just work on something else and then come back to it. Now, I do believe you need to kind of get away. Go take a walk or something, or go, I don't know, go out to eat with one of your family members or friends or something, kind of refresh your brain, and then come back and then try to finish it. And then, too, it's okay to ask for help. I mean, you don't have to, like, think that you have to do it all on your own, you know, so. Let's see. It just says, that's awesome. I'm grateful I got guitar lessons when I was in high school. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's check this out here. This should all... We're going to try to... Shoot. Yeah, that's about where I want that. And we're almost maxed. I need to put a utility on that. Yeah, I like that. It's not bad. Okay, and then we got to check these risers right here. Let's hit this. This little riser here. That too, and I'm excited. We're almost finished with this semester, guys, which is super exciting. The course author of the orchestra class, he's the one who's actually leading the class. Dude, that guy's a wealth of knowledge, man, and he is just got a lot of good info about orchestration, so I'm excited to do that. We're going to try to do more. There is no try. We're going to do more orchestral stuff too as well. I love EDM and I love orchestral music, so we're going to try to hit that up more. I love orchestration. It's just super cool to me. Joseph, appreciate that comment, bro. Yeah, that breakdown, sweet. So if you're talking about this right here, this breakdown, is this the part you're talking about, by the way? Because this is actually my favorite part of this track, is the breakdown too. And I had an actual, happy accident with this. I was just tinkering around, and I actually took the whole track and I resampled it. And then I played it back, and I was like, dude, this has got some rhythm to it. So literally this part here is all the other pieces combined. And then I just shifted over along with the kick. So I think there was a kick in here too. Nice and like just, I don't know, greedy, you know. But yeah, so it's tuned down. Pitched down to like 24 semitones, maybe 32, I think. What is this set to? Let me see. I'm curious. I want to know. I may have already resampled it again. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's my favorite part of that track. So cool. I think that'll do it. Let's check the other part too. I want to make sure that's good. You're like a rave, son. This song is really fun. It's a little bit lower. I like that. Cool. Okay, that'll work. I think we're good. Now I'm going to take everything. We're going to Control A, which will select every track. And then we're going to see where we're at the peak here. I'll go all the way here. Oh, yeah, we can definitely bring that up more. Let's see. It says, dude, that's so cool. There's an album I like that plays an upcoming track in the background of the current track. Sick. Nice. That's what's up. I like that stuff. Yeah, I've tried to be better, too, about being more creative. I think there's a fine line there. And, like, back in the day when I started making songs, and I'm still trying to work my way out of this, but like, I get stuck on chord progressions a lot because everybody uses the same thing, which, hear me out, is a good thing. But, I mean, every now and then you want to be a little bit different. But I used to get stuck a lot on chord progressions, and I still do sometimes. But then I think to myself, I'm like, well, sometimes that chord progression, it's the background of the track. So the melody is the main part that I try to focus on more. And be like, well, there's a reason why the melody is the catchy part. That's why you hear it. That's why you sing it back. That's why you hum it. So I'm like, don't focus so much on the chords. I try to remember that the melody is what's going to make the main difference. Anyway, trying to be more creative, it can be a little stressful for me. But then again, too, I'm thinking more of like an arrangement side. Notice I didn't say anything about sound design. So sound design, I think the sky's the limit. I mean, literally, you could come up with anything, any sounds, things like that. But for me, when I write, I like, if I can, I'll try to start out with chord progression and a nice melody, if I can. So I'm doing a lot of talking. My bad, guys. Okay. Let's take this, and we are going to make sure. Oh, yeah. Select all, and then we're going to try to bump these a little bit. I'm going to start with this highest track here. I'm going to the part right here. Come on. Track all. There we go. I think we're about, jeez Louise, man. Pushing it just a little bit. Okay. So, let's see. And let's double check this. Golly, that's freaking loud now. It's loud, boy. Cool. All right, I do believe there's some reverb on that reverse percussion that I put in there. What's weird, is this the whole track? Yeah, there's like nothing on this other percussion track, so we can get rid of that. Okay, and it's time to, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 audio tracks. Well, 3, sorry. I'm going to do sample 1. Then we'll do the final. Now that I know that I do this quite often, I probably need to make another template that has these in there. like tucked away until I get ready to get to the end there. Because I will tell you, this is one of those things that, again, I don't like just add these extra tracks every time. So we're going to resample. And then we're going to do everything here. We'll just do that. Then we'll hit record. And we'll let her fly, folks. All right, cool. And then one more thing I also forgot to do. Let me select all the demons. Select all. Let me do this. Forgot to bounce them all to audio tracks, so let's do that. We're on to group tracks in place. Boom. We're going to shoot that whole group to. There we go. This is going to help later when I go back. I'm going to do some layers. That way we can kind of get these as well. Man, oh man. Yeah, so Joseph, you have inspired me to do some more videos. So I'm trying to get up the gumption to do some tutorial videos on here on YouTube. Like I mentioned earlier, I ended up setting up OBS. The big thing that I wanted was to be able to record my cam and my DAW separately. So if I'm doing stationary work, like not getting footage outside of here, I want to be able to do my talking head video. So like your, I guess it'd be your A-roll. And then, so what I do is I do them side by side. And then when you go into something like DaVinci Resolve, then you can split the video and make a second track. And then you can cut portions where you need and fit them wherever you need them. So I'm getting prepped to do that. So that's pretty exciting too. Cool. So now we got all those other than these, which is weird. Why I did that, I don't know. Well, yeah, I've always wondered how like YouTubers are like, because what they'll do is they'll stick their cam, like if you watch a game tutorial, they'll stick their cam like anywhere. Like it looks like it's in the background, but then they shoot their camera up and blow it up for like a split second for exaggeration or something. So in order to do that, depending on or how they do it, there's like a separation that needs to happen. So you can affect your camera separately from your screen you're recording. So I was like, man, how do they do that? So, of course, ask old ChatGPT, and then you get your answer. Okay. And then let's just consolidate all these. All the demons. Goal is to get work. Yeah. Hey, bro, you just keep digging in. You're going to find some work. I'm sure you are. And especially, the biggest thing is, and you'll have to, I don't know how much research you've done. I've done a little bit. But I want to give you something that's going to help you out, bro. And that, I mean, it's a big game changer. So, there's this app you may have heard of. And yes, you do have to pay for it. Well, shoot fire. Anyway, it's called vidIQ. My phone just died, so I can't bring it up. But I use that, and it'll give you general scores based on your title, thumbnail. It'll give you suggested tags. If you pay monthly, you can do a coach. I don't do a coach yet. I would like to. But they can kind of break down your YouTube channel, and they can give you analytics based on what you want to do. So, super helpful. But again, that's vidIQ, vidIQ. And I mean, it's a mobile app. I'm sure it's a desktop app. Dude, you just log in, put your YouTube channel, and it does. It's super, super cool. Yeah, and it also gives you like tutorials on how the algorithm actually works on YouTube. So for me, one piece of advice that does help is that I can remember that stuck with me is that you have to treat YouTube like it's a search engine. So for example, I think, let me look here. I think you do like how to make this, right? Don't you do that in your videos? Like how to make this sound, how to make that sound. That's really good because your people will look up how-tos more than, hey, I'm making this cool gun sound, right? That's not going to come up in a search as much as how to make Resident Evil gun sound. Whatever it is you're doing, you want to do it that way. That's one of the things they talk about in thumbnails. How you get eye-catching thumbnails. I mean, it's just, I know I'm kind of rambling, but dude, it's so good, bro. So good. So I need to get back to doing that more. It's just, I don't know. I need to quit making excuses and just make the stuff, dude. Okay, let's see. So we resampled that. Oh, yeah. Now we got everything like super loud. Yeah, so we got that little tail there that we need to chop off. Yeah, right there. Come on. So, oh, by the way, if you guys don't mind too, now that I remember, jeez, make sure you hit the like button, hit the hearts and all that good stuff. Helps out the video and things like that. So, be much appreciated. Okay, so I did that wrong. So, shoot. I'm going to have to get a better workflow going here. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm actually going to get rid of the whole thing. And then I'm going to cut this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Crap. Let's see how this sounds first. This may not sound very well. I did that wrong. Shoot, fire, dude. Oy. Let's just get rid of this here. And I'm going to put the beginning stuff that should be in there first. My bad. Okay, so everything that's right there, pretty much. We're going to go tack this on right here. Hey, I appreciate it, Joseph. Thank you, buddy. Have a good one, my friend. I look forward to seeing more of your videos, bro. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to... See, so that's a problem. See, there's like a cutoff there. So, and I think we can get rid of that without doing anything crazy. All right, let's see here. Then we're going to record. Right. Jesus, let this work. Okay, so that's where it ends right there. So let's see if we can kind of get a good run through this. Dang. And we are going to... Okay. We're gonna loop this whole section here, and we're just gonna start. We'll start here first. That's odd. Let me see if I missed something here. Sorry, guys. See if I can take. I'm gonna take this off. That's so odd. Oh, that might be troublesome. You know what I think it was? I think I should have maybe done the MIDI first. Let's see if we can get back to the MIDI. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. Sorry, guys. Okay, we are going to cut. Should be this right here. I didn't know I did that either. I don't know why there's a odd gap where that should be. Let's go back on the. Okay, and then let's go back here one more time. Why do I get the feeling it's probably this? Yeah, it is that. Dang. Try to do something a little weird here. Let's take this. Maybe I should just cut this bit out and let's see what just happened. Let's see here. That's so weird. Okay, maybe that was... Wonder if it picked up. Yeah, it's trying to pick up that. Okay. That's ridiculous. Okay. I'd like to try to get rid of this, and we'll see if we can't come back around to the very end, because I don't necessarily need that. If we can get back to the beginning. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. I like that. All right, let's try this one more again. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do this time is we are going to consolidate everything. Should work for us. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay. Now, let's do a little bit of resampling. And then we shall save this. Like I say, this is one of those things I'm gonna have to write this down, that way I can remember a good workflow to where I'm not fumbling like this. Like was it order operations type thing? Okay. All right, one more again. Let's see how we do with a, because again, there's nothing there, so we may just be able to cut this off. And then let's see how the loop sounds. Think, ooh, let me do something. That's my bad. One more time, y'all. Okay, so something I want to see. I'm going to deactivate that, and I want to see what the loop sounds like without the tail. I'm hoping it's not too crazy. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to fix that. All right, this is the gist of the track. I'm going to go back kind of off stream, and then I'm going to try to fix this. That's a little troublesome. So the problem I'm running into, if you guys are kind of wondering, is that, one, you can kind of hear where this starts over, right? I mean, I want it to, there's going to be kind of like an impactful part where you can tell it restarts, but the problem is I'm getting a cut, like a dip, kind of in the audio. Yeah, and it's what I believe it is. Yeah, and it's this right here. For some odd reason, I must have like a small fade or something somewhere. And if I try not to include that in here, the reverb that we get from the percussion sound, you're going to hear that right at the beginning of the track. And I don't want that. I don't want to hear it, because that's going to be weird if it starts. You hear this like the tail end of it. Like it's not going to sound very good. And the game devs probably won't use it because it's too distracting. So and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's do this. So we'll solo these two. So you see right off the bat, you heard it. We'll figure that out. We'll get it figured out. For now, I shall save this one. And I could take that out, but that driving force is so good in there. What the crap is that? Some phasing going on there. See, that sounds great without it. what I'm wondering is if I would be able to let's do a 4-bar kind of count in here. What I'm going to do, right at the end of this 4 bars, and then we're going to deactivate this for a second. Let's see what happens here. It's going to drive me nuts now until we get it figured out. Let's do 2-bar. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we will deal with that later. Let's go ahead and move to this other track here. See what craziness we can do with this one. You guys give me 1 second, and then we will get back to it. I'm gonna go grab me something to drink. Okay, how about now? I'm about to, okay, yeah, I figured that. I don't know. Oh, Mel gets on my nerves with that. For some reason, there's an issue with connection. So, I'm, a long story short, without getting into what that is, but like OBS, what I used to run all my stuff on, I'm thinking about going back to that. I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, how are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Gosh, dude, I love that. There's no like. Dude, I'm doing well. We're so close to being done with this music pack. I've got my thumbnail ready for my walkthrough video, which is just kind of just going through the pack, showing the game devs what's in it. And this is the second to last song that we need to be done. And of course, there's some other things I got to do. But as far as making the actual track and having it fully fledged out, we're almost done, bro. This is like the second to last track. So we are doing well. How's the book stuff coming, by the way? Maybe. That sub in there, dude. Come in, Jay. Let's see if we can make something good out of this. Dude, that's what's up. Shout out to my homeboy Nate. That's what's up, bro. Let's go. That's what's up, man. What a blessing, dude. Dang. Dang. Okay, let's go up to. Oh, let me mute those momentarily. Where's my sub at? Let me do this. That way I can see everything a whole lot easier. Let's mute that, deactivate that just for a second. What I put that on? This is at F, I believe so. Yep. Recently refurbing old Game Boys. Oh, that's what's up, dude. I like it. Go to that 5 chord. Sweet. Are you like posting these too on your social media accounts? That'd be really cool to see. All right, so let's do that. And we shall. Crap, I'm going to have to move everything over. Let's take all of this. All of that right there. We're going to move her over. It's you, me. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Wonder if that's a bug. I should have, but I didn't. But I will on the advanced. Nice, yeah. I've been looking forward to watching that, bro. Okay, let's put in the sub bass now. Okay. And then we are going to... So we did the 1 chord. We'll go ahead and take that off. Let's make it one long continuous note. Okay, and then we just went straight to the 5 chord, which is the B. Again, we're rocking E minor. Let's see, what do we got? I think that should be correct. Yep. And this should roll back around. To where we need it. Okay, cool. Let's try her out, see what we got. Okay. Some I'm not really digging. I don't mind the chord progression, but I mean, we're kind of getting started. I like it. Pretty good to me. Sweet. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. This one is, what's this one called? I think it's called like Fight Back. So this is definitely a fun one. And then we're going to get rid of that. However, is that a snap? Yeah, snap. We'll get rid of the snaps for now. Kind of clean things up a little bit. Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot I had that in here. I need to probably try to incorporate that somehow. Okay. Nope. Take that off. Dang, dude. And the thing is, I feel like that's like, I feel like that's the chorus. Like that's the thing right there, because that sounds nice, but I love that. That's nuts, bro. I like the kick too. Okay, let's see. How can we do this chord progression? I don't really want to do. Maybe we should go back to the 2 chord. Dun, 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 dun. Or maybe let's try. Sorry. Let's try the 5 back to 1. I don't know. That's usually. We'll have to change those up too with it. Shoot, fire. Okay. So we got A. Let's go back to B. And then we'll shoot that back down to the 1 chord. Oh. Well, that was a happy accident. Right on. I like it when happy accidents happen. Just thought, I'm not very musical at all, but with your hi-hats, it's doing 1 and 2, and then you get to the part where the build is going half. It start by going 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of building up. Oh, okay, I got you. I think I get what you're saying. What I'm trying to do, I think I get what you're saying. Let's see. Let me read this one more time, just so I make sure. It says just a thought. It says, but your hi-hats isn't doing, or your hi-hats are doing 1 and 2. when you get to the part where the build is going half. Start 1, 2, 3, 4. Nate, I think I understand. I think I do. If I don't, I apologize. I think I get what you're saying. So the build up. So let me. So we're doing with the hi-hats here. I think we're doing what they called syncopated. Sorry, Dave. I'm trying to understand, my friend. I take any advice on music that I can get. Definitely not a problem at all. I'm just trying to understand kind of what you're saying there, my friend. So we actually have. So, hey, no. You ain't got to be musically inclined. But then again, I need to be listening to what my folks be saying. You know what I mean? So, I don't do very well, to be real honest. Like, it has to be certain wording. I don't understand certain things when people try to help out with music sometimes. So I apologize. So that's on me, bro, not you. But yeah, so this is meant to be a small build. So I'm not really looking to change too much up at the beginning, I guess is what I'm saying, because I think that's where you were talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we are trying to save more of a build for this area here, and then we're going to kind of switch up the drums as we go. I say all that to say I need to get better at communication is what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. It's not you. It's me. It's me. Okay. So let's see this here. Because this kind of hangs out on an E just the whole time. Not much. Maybe, so it's just the 6, and then we go back to the F. Let's try that. So right now I'm just trying to flesh out kind of the chords so we can get something just a little bit different, because I can tell I've kind of leaned into this same pattern before, and I'm not really looking to do it on this track. So let me get where. There we go. So we're going from 6 to a 5. So back to the B minor and then back to the 1 again. So let's try that. By the way, I really do appreciate you coming through, Nate, with that that suggestion there, by the way. I really do, my friend. So let's see how well we can do this. So we're going to go, again, like I say, we're going to go to C. I'm going to duplicate this. We're going to back down to B. And we should hit our 1 again. And then we'll take this off. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. I like that a lot. Try to get where. We need this, though. Duplicate that. Okay, now I see I see now, boy. I'm debating. Maybe kind of give some variation here. Because, again, I really like that kick pattern for that. I think it's cool. Let's try. We'll go from here. Dang, son. Dang, that's slick. Yo, what's up, Jay? Okay, I'm hearing something. We're going to have to fix it because I want it. I want it. I like that kick pattern better, too. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yo! Nate, appreciate you, bro, for the subscription. Dang, boy. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Shout out to my homeboy, Nate. Thank you very much. By the way, for you guys just tuning in, make sure you go check him out. He's on social media and other things like that. He just wrote a book that he published. I haven't got my hands on it yet, but I would love to read it. So make sure you guys go check him out, support him. He does great stuff. Same thing for Jay, too, by the way. He's also a streamer friend of mine. I love watching his content. He does a great job. He streams video games. Go check him out, too, as well. Both great homies. Always a pleasure to have them in here. Whoa! Recommend throwing burritos, boy. And you never know. We might be able to do this full time, folks. I know that's a random comment there, but I think it'd be sweet. Dun. Okay, I'm hearing it now. I'm hearing it now, son. Let's do this. Let's check this out and see what we got going on. Yeah, that's right. You never know. We may get there. I would love to. That way my wife can stop working. I watched a guy. He, what was it? I think he got laid off from his job. Different set of circumstances and stuff like that. But, dude, he was able to, he was making, I think, 6 figures. Now, he quit his job. He was making 6 figures. He quit his job to do streaming. Wasn't making jack squat. And then the Lord blessed him where he was able to, like, make a crap ton of money. You know, like Jay does. Jay's rich. And he's able to quit his job. And the brother was able to, his wife was able to quit her job. Like, that's super cool. Let's go back. I don't want. Yeah, we'll go with that C. We'll go with the 6, I believe. Yep. Okay, so we got that on lock here. Alright. Okay. Maybe we just hang on that E, dude, until we get to that bigger section there. So what's everybody's plans for this weekend, man? I think me and the fam are going to try to hit up the rodeo. That's weird. Let's try this here. Okay, it's the same thing. Back to the E. Our tonic. Work. Jay said work. Boo. Work sucks. I know. Anybody get cool points for saying what song I just referenced? Work sucks. I know. Come on, guys. I'm counting on him. Counting on you. I just got doctor's appointments. Oh, man. Hopefully everything's good. But in June, going to a Cardinals game. Dang. That's what's up. Man, I've never been much on baseball. Baseball has never been my thing. Hockey was more of my thing. My dad grew up more on the hockey side, and he liked baseball. But to me, I just find baseball boring, just to an extent. So, the brawl, yes. Yeah, I went to a fight once, and a hockey game broke out. I wonder if we should leave. This is so distracting. Maybe it's because we're too high on that. Let's go. Let's do the B instead. Let's see what we get here. Feel like that's distracting. Maybe we should leave. This out. Well, the C definitely doesn't work. Chord progressions are always my hardest thing to get through. By the way, Jay, what games have you been streaming lately, dude? I would love to know. Do that. There we go. So I've been playing a game for my video game design class, right? It has to be the weirdest game that I've ever played. Not seen, played. So, like, it's called Stanley's Paradox or something. What the crap is the name of this game? Let me look it up. Oh, sorry. The Stanley Parable. And what this game is basically you start off in an office. Like you get up, you're an office worker. And there's a narrator, and he's very like, I don't know what the word I would use, like kind of like quirky or whatever. But he will like, hey, Stanley, as he gets up from his chair, goes to the door on his left before you even do it. So it's like you have the option to go against what the narrator says, but the game is weird. Like it's hard to explain. It's just something you have to do. Like you get different scenarios, like different endings. Like I kid you not, guys. Listen to this. I followed every single thing that narrator had to say, and I was probably done with the game within 20 minutes. Like literally about 20 minutes. So the kind of the object is like you make your choice, but you do whatever you want. It's very weird. If you want to play it, go for it. It's not a game that I would play daily because to me, it's just a little too odd for me. But Jason has finished up base game of Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, boy. Starting DLC Tuesday. Sweet, dude. Well, I'm happy for you. I need to finish that game. I started, dude. It's such a good game. Dude, I'm actually going through... I enjoy it like a crap ton. Assassin's Creed Origins. Oh, dude. So good. So good. Let's see. Nate says been playing Castlevania Adventures for the Game Boy. Playing that retro stuff. That's what we're talking about. I hear Castlevania is really good, too. Like, really good. People talk about it quite often. We still on that A or that C? What are we playing here? Oh, that's right. I didn't change the... Did not change this. Feel like we need to go. Let's try a 7th. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to really get this where I need it. Yeah, we need to go there with that. It's a little low, but we shall. And then maybe the B. Let's try that. Alright, what do we got clashing here? We got something clashing. What is it? There's a B. Is there a... Okay, let's see what we got. It says, Jay said I got a new game yesterday. I didn't plan on streaming around my birthday next month. Star Miner. I wouldn't say it's complicated, but I will say I have played it for 98 minutes and only made it part of the way through the second tutorial. Dang. Well, hey, if anybody can do it, you can do it, bro. You can do it, man. I might have to catch that. What's I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it correctly, Star Miner. What's Star Miner like? All right, let's add something a little different here. I want to add this back in here somehow. Let's do this. And I'm wanting this one to be nice and gritty. Like I feel... I don't know why. And then we'll have to break away from these chords somewhere along the way. Let's see, so we're way past the minute. Well, not too far. A little bit past the minute mark. So what I want to do, I'm just going to get rid of this for now. And we'll come back to it. But I want to move everything back to the left. Again, I'll try to shoot for like 1 minute loops that game devs can use. Let's see. Space stuff, you mind, Bill, fight. Just try to make your way in the galaxy. Oh, that's cool. I may have seen that, actually. Speaking of that, No Man's Sky, because that kind of sounds like No Man's Sky a little bit, but I've been thinking about that one a little bit. Who just threw a burrito? What the doo-doo? Oh, Nate be throwing them burritos, boy. I don't like how that lags either. Okay. It's nuts, man. That was so much for just this. So ridiculous. Okay. Let's see. And then that's where I want our. Let's see, to start here, we're going to get rid of these. And then here is the snare pattern before we get into anything crazy. That kit sounds awful too. Okay. Need some grit. That's what it needs. Needs some grit. And then what I would love is, so this is the main melody here at the beginning that you're hearing. I want it to bring it back in over here. So let's take this. We're going to copy, paste this over here. And then, yeah, there is a sort of, this thermal run thing is kind of annoying, but what I need to do, let's have some fun here. We're gonna change up the velocity. So one trick to making anything sound more realistic is controlling the velocity, making sure that not everything is the same velocity, otherwise you get a robotic sound, unless that's what you're going for. So you kind of pick and choose where you want your velocity on your MIDI notes. Will help you sound a whole lot more realistic in the long run if that's what you're going for. All right. Let me see. And then I want to see something real quick. Huh. Wow. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's weird. For some reason, the velocity is not affecting that whatsoever. That's so funny. It's so grungy. Why are you not being affected by velocity, sir? And then we'll take this. I always like a sub boom. Sometimes I don't get to use them often. I need to use them more. Yeah. And then we'll have to fill that up with some more stuff because that's... You know, we could switch these to a ride. Yeah, so let's have these 16th notes over here. Put them right there. Right here. Again, a lot to add. Snare sounds. Eh. I don't even know. I don't need that in there either. You know, we could hand the melody off too. There's a lot of stuff we could do here. Let's see if we can hand the melody off to this. I like that. What the heck? Okay, there's an idea. I like how deep that is too. We could definitely layer those. So if we wanted to, I shall. Oh, okay, I get it. Gotcha. So we'll take this and I really like that. So, and it sounds a whole lot fuller too, versus, right, so if I solo these. Sounds a whole lot better with those added in there. And then we'll come back to that in a moment. I feel as though, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. I feel like we need something to hold up. Okay. I got some shakers. We may add some shakers in here, so. Maybe. Let's try it. Why not? Why not? We'll just rename this shaker. Yeah, and like I said earlier too, I don't think you guys who are in here currently have seen it, but oh man, appreciate the bits, Nate. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks, man, so much. Appreciate you. Good looking out, man. Appreciate it so much. We are going to do, after we get this pack done, we're going to do a little more video game clips. So there's some clips that I have access to that we can do, and the other one I meant to work on. I have not played the game yet, but I believe it's called South at Midnight. But it's a really, really interesting looking game, and I have access to the clip. I've already been working on it, so once we get these done, we're gonna go back and we're gonna try to do that track on live stream so you guys can see that. So it'll be super fun. Oh, Jay's, man, Jay be on it, man. Have you finished it? Just like SpongeBob says, have you finished those errands? You finished those errands? Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I definitely have to check it out. And I mean, like, I'm not going to give anything away. Yeah, another burrito, boy. That's what we're talking about. In the story, like, right from the get-go, the story's like, what? Like, really good. I like the atmosphere where they live and stuff. So, looks like a good game. So, let's do this. Let me turn this off. And we... Dang, boy. I think Nate's addicted to burritos. That's what I think. But that's okay. That's what they're there for. How many calories you guys think he just thrown? I streamed it, but did no clips because I didn't want to make the game seem like something it's not. It just has to be experienced. Gotcha. Yeah, no doubt. I've realized, guys, that I really enjoy story-based games. Like, I just love those so much. Like, action adventure, like story games. Dude. You guys know I like Red Dead. Things like that. I mean, it's amazing. Amazing. All right, bro. You're going to have to... I need to do something extra with that burrito thing. I feel like... Oh, jeez, man. Oh, my gosh. Okay, let's try this out. Good night. Nate's gone rogue, guys. Okay, let's see if we can get this going here. I'm just going to try this. Whoa. Sorry, you may hear a double. Oh, Nate said he's tapped. He used everything he had. He used everything. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what we got going on here. I think this one sounds pretty good. I like the feel of it. Okay. I want to make sure everything's good to go. Okay. Metronome. Oh, shoot. It's on. There, I lost it. That's okay. We're going to cut that off. That's a little off. We can fix that, though. Let me turn this. There we go. Now I'm not doubled. We can fix that, though. Let's go in here. Let's get some anchor points given on. See, like right there. Now we're getting a little bit before. And then let's make that. It's pretty loud. You think so? I believe so too. Again, my thought process for this track was it needed to be really like driving kind of a vibe here. Okay, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I got what you're saying there. Like, I guess the shaker did it. Is that what you're kind of going for there? Gotcha. Cool. Well, good deal. You the man, Nate. You the man. Okay, so very cool. What I like about this too, I mean, I know it's only a shaker, guys. Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you. Nate's having too much fun over there on Twitch, man. By the way, if you guys are just coming in here over on Twitch, over on YouTube, make sure you follow on Twitch. Make sure you sub over on YouTube. It is much appreciated. We are trying to hit a goal of 150, and I believe we can do that with your guys' help. And of course, again, that's over on YouTube. And then also, the more you guys chat on YouTube, and then if you guys want to stay over on Twitch, totally fine. But the more you chat on YouTube, it works a little bit different than Twitch. But you guys, when you chat, you earn points over on YouTube. And then you guys, when I'm ready to open it up, you guys will have a smorgasbord of composer coins. So we have composer coins on Twitch. We have composer coins on YouTube as well. It's a little bit different. I use Stream Elements and Streamlabs. I know Jay knows quite a bit about this. The burrito will be coming to YouTube. Oh, my goodness. So if you're listening and you found this video, make sure you subscribe. That way, when you're able to throw a burrito on here, want to get it up and running, you could do so. Do it. There's a clip. Yeah. So you got to make sure you're chatting. So you're going to earn points just by chatting in there too. So that I'm ready to get monetized, boy. But I know it's a long way off, but that's kind of exciting. So super chats will be a thing at some point. Again, I like both platforms. So I've been thinking about Kick too, but I'm not sure about Kick. Jay, if you got any experience with Kick, man, holler at your boy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've heard that too, bro. Well, not about the bots, but I've heard Kick can be a very toxic place for streamers. So I've been kind of hesitant is the word I'm looking for to go over to Kick as well. However, this needs to start. Oh, wait. Yeah, dude, that shaker definitely helped. And it's just hard too because I don't know. I don't mind streaming to other platforms, and you hear everybody say that you need to. If you're streaming on only one platform, you're missing out, and I do agree. But, however, I do believe for me there are certain ones like I may do at the max like 3 at a time. Like I've done Facebook before one time, which was not too bad. It looked good on Facebook. So, but the problem with Facebook is you have to pretty much like be in advance, like tell your folks, like set up an event. Otherwise, chance of people showing up, pretty slim. And then Twitch right now also is just, Jay and I were just talking about this, Nate, that Twitch is just, I don't know. From what I understand, they don't really have a good discoverability algorithm for Twitch like YouTube does. And again, I still like Twitch. There's nothing wrong with it. I I just, the one thing I wish YouTube would do was they would have more things like Twitch does for streaming. And they're coming around to that, but it's taking them a hot minute, though, to do that. Okay, let's see if we need to, I don't want my stuff like that, but we need to filter. Actually, let's just do an EQ. Where are you? EQ. See, look at all this rumble, boy. Don't need that. I don't know. That's a good question. That'd be a question for Jay, for sure. Yeah, shorts is the way to go. Here's the deal. And I've heard this from so many people, and I believe it. If you want to grow on YouTube and Twitch, you need to upload shorts. It's hard for people to find you if you don't upload shorts and things like that. It's just hard. So that's why the discoverability thing on Twitch is hard. You got to kind of push that and funnel people over to Twitch from YouTube. So that's just kind of the thing there, you know. But I'm trying to be better about doing shorts. It's just harder because, and you know, I'm sure like with gaming, you know, it's hard to find clips too. But when I was gaming and streaming, I found it a lot easier to get clips, right? Because there's exciting moments often, or you're surprised, or sorry to say, you act surprised sometimes, or whatever. What do they call it? Farm clip? Is that what they call it? I don't even know. Anyway, something like that. But it just seems easier when you're doing stuff like this. It's I think of it more as like an educational thing. Unless you just have like really, really fun stuff in your stream, which is what I'm trying to do, just for you guys. Not really for the clips, it helps, but just for more fun and more engagement. So, but yeah, shorts is a great thing to do. Yeah, go for it, dude. Try to do more. Like I was telling some other folks, for you guys that are in here too that do YouTube shorts and things like that, I highly, 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 highly recommend an app called vidIQ, VID IQ. It is a very, very good app that takes and analyzes your YouTube channel, and it'll analyze your current videos and it'll give you scores. Now, the scores, yes, in a general sense, it'll give you better titles. Like it'll give you like, hey, this is your score. If you did something like this, this would be a better score, and you may get more reach. And they even educate you. Like it's not just like, hey, here's an AI tool, you do this. Like each day you come back and they give you something about YouTube. They explain the algorithm to you, like what makes the algorithm. So for example, well, not the algorithm part, but for instance, titles. Let's say we do titles. If you are doing a title, you have to remember that YouTube is more of a search engine, right? I mean, you're like, well, duh, yeah, people search stuff, yes. But if I do something like, let's see here, what's a crappy title that I don't already make? Making an making a video game track, which I have done that 1,000 times and it's not good, but I do that for the streams. Okay. If you're trying to do a short, you could do something like how I make music or how to make music for Resident Evil, you would be much more likely to look that up in the search engine than making video game music. Hey, I'm making video game music. You're not going to search that. So you have to treat it, YouTube, as a search engine, so you do your titles that way. You can do it different ways too, but search titles, kind of the way you want to write those out. I know, sorry, that's kind of long-winded. But I hope that makes sense. And I think I've done that on a few videos too. I had a buddy of mine too. He was in here earlier, and he really just started doing videos. And he's a sound designer, so he does like Foley work and stuff. But he was showing how to make a gun sound, and he was showing through like ripping stuff and moving stuff or whatever. And that thing got like 50K views. That's nuts. Like, he just uploaded that. That's nuts. So it just all depends. And then you have to niche down. That's the other big thing. Like, I want to so bad, just like stream video games. And I could do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I could do that on this channel. I'm a video game composer. Would it work well? Yeah, it would work okay. But most of the people that search up my stream are people who want to know how to compose, are composers who are looking how to compose in a certain way, not watch me play the game. So you have to learn what your niche is, and you have to kind of stick with that and figure out how you can make videos around that niche to give value back to other people. That's the big thing. You're trying to give value to folks. So apologies for the long-winded answer and all that jazz, but that's how they kind of do it. So, all right. Enough of my crazy talking here. I like the way that sounds. I like it a lot. And it's okay. We got like 10 minutes. We're going to hang out for a second here. Everybody still with me? Throw up an emote or something in the chat if you guys are still with me. We're going to call this good for today. Okay. Cool. Jay's still with me here. Okay. Hopefully Ned's still with me. If not, and you guys are just tuning in, man, Nate, appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. And composer video. Yeah, I feel you, bro. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of chat for the last 10 minutes. You guys cool with that? I mean, I know we've been chatting already, but I made some pretty good progress for today because this track I was struggling with a lot. So, woo. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, what was I going to say? Jeez. But yeah, a lot of this, it just takes time, and I keep telling myself, I was like, you have to keep going. Because, and this is what they say. They say if you give up, like the moment you're about to give up is usually when you're about to level up or when you're about to go big. And that's fine. I do believe, the leveling up and going big and all that stuff, but I would much rather level up small and then grow, get big. I don't know, whatever. I mean, yeah, if something blew up and everybody's just like, oh my goodness, level up, yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. But I don't think people see a lot of the grind that everybody has to do before they get bad. Like, I heard a streamer say that what was it? People don't want to take advice from people like me just because I don't have a large following. But just because I don't have a large following doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. You got to take advice from other people and other big streamers who have already been there. You start listening to them then when everybody blows up and everybody gets big and everybody's just like, well, now you're the stuff, right? But you got to respect everybody, big and small. It doesn't matter who it is, right? So that's a big thing to keep in mind with streaming. And then let's see, man. I don't know. What else? I think I mentioned this too. Is anybody else hitting up the rodeo, by the way, this weekend? Me and the fam are going to hit that up. Oh, and this is what I was going to say too, is that, let's see what Nate says. Says that is true. I always take things in consideration when people are trying to get there. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, when people aren't seeing like big views or stuff like that, I mean, you really, really don't see. People have been doing it for a long time. You don't see all the stuff that they've had to do and the sacrifice they've had to make before they make it big. Like one of my favorite streamers is Happy Gal. If you guys know her, she's a Christian streamer, but she streams Fortnite. Right? I don't watch a lot of Fortnite, but her content is good. It's fun, you know. But what I was gonna say too is and this is for everybody in the chat, but I don't know, Jay, I think you're still using OBS, right? So I've been debating on going back to OBS versus Meld, but it's so hard because Meld makes things so much easier. I think OBS has a vertical canvas, but where Meld gets me, like where I'm like, oh, dude, I want to use Meld, is because literally as we're sitting here and talking, I've been making clips. Like literally pressing a button on my stream deck. And it helps. Jay says I'm stubborn and I learned OBS, so I'm sticking with this until the end of time. Hey, right on. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all, because OBS is the standard. It is the standard still, I believe, for streaming. So, I mean, it's hard to go away from that. And I noticed, I just opened up OBS for the first time, I think yesterday, in like a long time. And I noticed they're picking up what other people are doing in their streaming softwares. So now OBS has a queue function that was not there before, or at least visible. So it makes it easier. But what I don't like, from my knowledge, they do not have a clip button or canvas button. And when I open Meld, I know you guys can't see this right now. Maybe I can. Well, I'll do that a little bit later. That way we don't get that weird little tunnel thing. In Meld, you have an option of changing your titles right from Meld. I mean, that's fantastic. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to do anything in order to do that. It's easy. But I don't know. It's a hard choice between Meld or OBS. OBS is really good, and I'm definitely using it for recording. Oh, snap. And Nate be having them 148 composer coins, dude. Dang, son. But yeah, son. But I don't know. Just a lot to think about. And my thing too is also, this was the other thing, right? I want to do another gaming channel. But the problem is right now, for what I'm doing with college and everything, I don't want to have to make a hassle out of trying to edit clips. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I love editing, but I hate editing with like CapCut. I hate it. because I do most of it on my phone, send it back and forth. It's just ridiculous. So I'm thinking about doing DaVinci Resolve. Again, I still have it. It's free, by the way, if you've never used DaVinci Resolve. It's one of the industry standards, and it's free. You don't pay a subscription. You can use a lot of its function, or if not all of it, without a subscription. And it's great. You do color grading, you do effects. I mean, it's just wonderful. So, right now I'm setting up OBS to record videos and try to do more tutorials and things like that. So, but yeah, that's what I've been up to. And then once we get done with this pack, we're gonna try to do more orchestral stuff. So, we're gonna learn together on that. But if you guys have any questions about orchestral music, ask me and I'll do my best to answer them. I have to get back to you on some of them, but either way, we're gonna get cracking on that because I love orchestration. It's fun, and you can get some really awesome sounds with the whole orchestra there. So, because I'm almost at the end of the semester in orchestra, so I'm excited to get through it. Stop making more, boy. I just hit, oh, shoo. Well, guys, my friends, I think we're gonna call it for today. I appreciate everybody who has stopped by. Nate, Jay, you guys are awesome. A record man. Everybody who's just been hanging out. You can make a track for some kind of medieval dungeon crawler game with that. Yes, absolutely. Dude, so many genres of games, movies that you can do with orchestral music. And that's the other thing too, is I don't want to just do games. I want to do films as well, because I just love films. Like Danny Elfman is my favorite composer. He's one of my favorites. He did the OG Spider-Man back in 2002. Great movie. So, but like I say, we're going to call it for today, my friends. Do not forget to make sure, if you're just tuning in, make sure that you like and subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, all that cool stuff. We're going to be back next Thursday with some more fun music stuff, so you guys make sure that you stop by. Come ready to throw some burritos. Have a good time in the chat. But until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. God bless you guys. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one.